Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Our topic today is based finance, the tomb fork on the Fantom network. This is a paid video, so as always, this is not investment advice. All crypto assets are risky and only invest in amounts you're willing to lose. That being said, this is a very excellent tomb fork. It's one of the best I've ever seen. Look at the total value locked, almost $100 million in there, and it's way above peg. This one is pegged to the Tomb token, not the Fantom token. And it's been able to maintain itself above peg. The TWAP is above peg for several weeks already, so that's quite an achievement by itself. They also have all kinds of innovation, like we're going to check this out. They have a Zapper button to simplify the creation of LP pairs for the farming. And they believe in security. So if you look at this link here, Assure, it brings you here. So they've been KYC'd by Assure DeFi. So this is their KYC certificate, which is excellent. And if you go into documentation as well, under security, you notice that they already renounced several of the contracts that are in use on the protocol. Well, what this means is that they cannot abuse the contracts and mint a ton of tokens, okay, and run away with the cash. So they cannot rug pull you. Okay, that's the point of renouncing contracts. So when you're looking for tomb forks, very important that the people are KYC'd and that they renounce the contracts, especially the contracts that issue the main tokens, like in this case called the base token and the bShare token as well. So those are important factors to look into when you're looking at tomb forks, and those guys have done that already. Now, on top of that, there's an audit that's underway. The audit is done. The report's coming in a few days, and once it's up, you should check it out as well. So, as I said earlier, these guys are really keen on security. That's a very good point. Further, what I wanted to show you is they have an official partnership with Tomb Finance. They are working together with Tomb to make sure that they better serve the Tomb community and the base community as well. So they have a very close partnership, which is quite interesting. And maybe that's part of the reason why this project at the moment is so successful. All right, so let's look at the project itself. So the farming is done at the Agora link here. If we go on Agora, they've got several farms you can use. The one we're going to demonstrate today is the base Tomb LP farm. And but if you've got other tokens, you can also have some very innovative pools like this one, the Curve Geist pool, which at the moment is earning an APR 47%, which is not bad. Go back, we've got the Curve Crypto pool, and it's earning an APR 54%, which is not bad either. And what you get in each case is you get the bShare token as your earnings, okay? And then you can take the bShare, put it in the Acropolis, and then you get the base token as a reward on top, okay? So there's lots of ways to make money with this. So if you go back, you got base and bShare LP as well, the base bShare, the bShare Fantom LP, and you got here some other tokens that you can put together: the base Tomb and TSwap LP, base AMI, and Staker, and so on. And I don't think these are available anymore. But anyway, so they have several innovations to try to make their tokens more to increase the number of use cases for their tokens. Okay, and that partly explains why the project is more successful than the average tomb fork. Okay, all right. What else they've got? So as I said earlier, on the farming side, you're going to earn bShare tokens. So you can take those bShare tokens. Of course, you could just swap them for whatever other token you want and cash them out. But you increase your earnings if you redeposit them here. I mean, just look at the rates. The rates are pretty exciting. You get an APR of 929% per year, or 2.55% per day, which is pretty amazing. Okay, those are really, really high rates. Okay, and what you earn is the base token. And again, you have the choice. You can just cash it out, or you can cash some of it and redeposit some of it in the farming at Agora. Okay, and earn further bShare tokens that you can stake again, and you can loop this forever. Okay, and generate further income. You don't have to just cash out everything each time. If you just cash out everything in time, okay, you make more money immediately. But if you want to maintain a sustainable source of income, it's good to recycle the tokens back in the system. Okay. All right, and the next part is the Parthenon. This is when the base token is below TWAP. As you can see at the moment, it's way above TWAP. So we don't really need to worry about this at the moment. But if it went below TWAP, you could exchange your base tokens for bBond and hold the bBonds until the token is back above TWAP, and then you make extra money. Okay, so that's a way to burn base tokens to reduce the supply and push the price up. Okay, and once it's back above TWAP, then you can redeem the bBonds for base tokens and make further profits. So there's always a way to make profit with this, whether it's above TWAP, at TWAP, or below TWAP. All right. Now, next part. Yeah, this is where you can redeem you can swap your bBonds for bShares if you wanted to. All right, the next part I wanted to show you. Every Friday, they have what they call the Base Friday report, okay, which is their news report. They explain everything that's been going on during the last week. So if we take a look at the last one from yesterday, so we got their Base Friday's news report here. It's another week of base remaining healthily above peg. This past week, we saw pretty steady green candles for Fantom, TWAP, base, and bShares. Congratulations to our partners at TWAP. Continue to close in on their peg. All right. So, and the other milestones that they had this week were the Zappers are active. So we're going to try one of the Zappers. The audit is finished, but it's not yet published. So whenever it comes out, we might make a video about this. And now it's back in the top 20 Fantom protocols by TVL. Well, they're close to $100 million in TVL, which is quite an achievement. Not a lot of TWAP are able to get to that level. And yeah, so that's what I said. There were 100 million at TVL. And the TWAP base LP pair was launched at TWAP. So if you go to TWAP, you can also deposit the TWAP based LP. All right. And also here it shows that they were announced that they renounced the contracts and so on, and their KYC'd, etc. And there was some sort of contest as well that they were talking about. So there's all kinds of news every week on Friday. So that's their base Fridays. And you can read the previous ones on Medium right here. I'm putting the link in the description. So if you want to read all the articles, you can. There's 4 or 5 articles right now. All right. Next, you should definitely follow them and turn on the notification on the Twitter. This way you know what's going on when there's a new huge announcement, like here the partnership with TWAP Finance. And if you want to know what's going on, also definitely you should follow them on Discord. So you've got a lot more information in the announcement section. And you can also talk in the discussions here, and if you've got questions or whatever. So it's all there. And they're happy to answer. All right, there's also a Telegram account here, and all the links are in the description. And they also have documentation explaining everything in detail. So if you're not sure how to add a Fantom chain to your MetaMask, it's all there. Then it explains how to move funds from Binance Smart Chain to Fantom, from Ethereum to Fantom, how to buy the TWAP token. Basically, it's not difficult to buy the TWAP token. You go to SwapUp, and whatever token you've got, in this case I've got USDC, and you choose TWAP, and you can buy whatever TWAP tokens you have. Now you need the TWAP token to farm with the base token. So that's why we're talking about that. Okay, so I already bought some TWAP token. I've got 36 tokens right now. And let's try the Zapper. So we're going to create the based TWAP LP token, and we're going to stake it in the Agora farm so that we can earn some bShare tokens. Now, one thing I'd like to do is add the tokens to MetaMask. So I'm going to add the base token. So that's how we add the base token. And I want to add the bShare token as well. All right. So if I buy or I earn any base token or bShare tokens and I claim them, then they're going to appear in my MetaMask. Otherwise, they're not going to appear. They're going to be there, but they're not going to be visible. All right. So let's do the zapping. So I already have some TWAP tokens that I bought. You can see them in my MetaMask here. In the assets, we got TWAP right here. Okay, so we're going to use that. And it's going to take my TWAP and it's going to split them automatically in 2 equivalent amounts. And we're going to see that here. All right, so I hit max. And it shows 36 and gives you estimations. It says here it's going to create 14.65 base TWAP LP tokens, which are going to contain 18.3 TWAP and 13.03 base tokens in there. Okay, so let's try it. I haven't tried it yet, so let's see if it works. All right, so we confirm this. So it's approved. And then the button's going to change. And now it says, let's go. I'm going to wait for this to conclude up here, just to make sure, give it enough time to process. All right, that's done. So let's go. And we need to confirm in MetaMask again. And that should create our LP. All right, so it's processing. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Agora. All right, so we created this LP pair. So let's view. Now, what we need to do is approve the staking first and then stake. All right. So basically, what we could have gone through this button here to create the LP, but it's a lot faster with the Zapper. Okay. Normally, you would click here, go on Spooky Swap, pair the tokens manually. But here we have a Zapper that made all that for us automatically. So we don't need to calculate how many tokens need to be for each, like TWAP and versus base and blah, blah, blah. So we just need to buy TWAP tokens, and then the TWAP tokens are split between TWAP and base and then put together as LP. So now we just need to stake them. So let's do that. So we approve first like this, and this should change for a plus and minus sign after it's approved. If it doesn't show right away, then we can refresh the page and the buttons will change. All right, so that didn't change, so let's refresh. So we've got the plus button. As you can see, 14 base TWAP LP tokens are here available. So we click on that and we confirm. And we confirm again in MetaMask. All right, so it's going to process, and once it's processed, we should see the amounts here change. So just want to see, oh, there it is. So we're waiting for that. Okay, it's still pending, that we're aware of. All right, it's almost done. And normally the amounts, yeah, there we go. So the amounts change automatically. All right, and what we're going to do, what it's doing is that it's going to earn us some bShare tokens at the rate of 1.5% per day or 547% per year. Okay, this is not compounded. Okay, now what you would do, okay, is if you want to maximize your earnings, okay, there are a lot of people, they say, I just claim, I cash out, and that's it. All right. But I think personally, if I want the project to be sustainable, I would maybe cash out some of it, like a quarter of it, and reinvest the rest in the project. Okay, that helps the protocol sustain itself and generate more income. Okay, so I would just hit the claim button here, and then me personally, I would go to Acropolis and then stake the bShare tokens here so that I can earn even more base tokens. Okay, personally, I think that's a way for me to maximize my income, but that's just me. Okay, and again, depending on how much you're earning here, okay, you could either cash it out, all of it, or just a part of it. So you can cash out, let's say, 25% of it, and then take the rest, put it back in farm at Agora, and generate more bShare tokens, which will you can stake here and generate even more base tokens, and so on. You can loop and loop and loop and loop like this. Okay, but I think I would cash out like a small portion and loop the rest. Just try to increase my shares and increase my income. That's how I would do it. That's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Download the free book. All you have to do is put your name, your email address, and hit the submit button. And then you get a big fat button that says download the free book. If you miss that button, don't worry. We're going to send you an email with another big fat button that says download the free book. And if you don't want to download the free book, that's okay. All you have to do is go to Amazon, pay $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send you $1. See you.